girls have had with us in this pleasing journey of 2 years of first and second PUC. Metamorphosis 2021, the 19th valedictory ceremony of Presidency PU College Hebbal, is symbolic of the transformation that we bring about amongst our students. And we also witness this transformation in our young valedictorians. These young boys and girls who walked into the portals of Presidency as timid little 10th graders are all set to take wing and soar higher to reach greater heights. And we are here to wish them success in all their future endeavors, and we welcome our dear valedictorians very dearly. Can I hear a loud round of applause for all the achievers who have assembled here and all our valedictorians who are watching this event live? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm equally honored and blessed to welcome the chief guest for the day, Dr. D. Subhakar. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Subhakar is the Vice Chancellor, Presidency University. Sir has also been the Founder Vice Chancellor of VIT AP University. Dr. Subhakar has vast experience in starting and running a university. Sir is highly experienced in developing academic software and has extensive experience in planning, design, and execution of renewable energy projects. Presidency Group that is established with an objective to propagate quality education to all irrespective of caste, creed, class, or religion, and has set the tone for a young India that will propel the nation to greater glory. And I'm equally glad to proclaim that under the able leadership of Dr. Subhakar, the Presidency University has been taking leaping strides in the field of higher education. We are extremely honored to have you as a chief guest for the day, sir, and we warmly welcome you. It is a moment of gladness for me to welcome a young achiever. We very warmly welcome you, sir. It is a moment of gladness to me to welcome our young achiever, Ms. Priya. Ms. Priya Ji, after earning a bachelor's degree in computer science from the prestigious University of Visvesvaraya College of Engineering in the year 2019, she joined Rakuten as an application engineer to explore her passion for technology. In Rakuten, she has worked on various tech stacks, starting from developing Java applications to working on cloud technologies, Docker, Kubernetes, ETL, etc. And she's currently working as tech lead. In addition to her primary job, she's also an entrepreneur, founder of a budding startup called Digitalized. Prior to entering the professional world, she was a chairperson of IEEWIE, the student chapter of UBCE. We are very happy and glad to Ms. Priya to this solemn occasion. Ms. Priya Ji. We have invited Ms. Priya Ji as a guest of honor for her remarkable achievements and to set the role model for the students out here. Yet another feather in the cap of our Alumni Association is Ms. Neelam Patel, one of the youngest CAs that we have known, completed her CA foundation training at our very own Commerce Integrated Program under the able leadership and guidance of Mr. Venkatesh, the coordinator, Commerce. She completed her second PUC from Presidency College in 2016 while also pursuing CA CPT, wrote her CPT exam in June 2016 and entered in May 2017, clearing both in the respective years. She pursued her articleship from Singh Dev and Unni LLP starting August 2017 to September 2020. The student speaker at the SICASA Student Conference 2019. She wrote her CA final in January 2021, got through it with an All India rank 32 and multiple exemptions, currently also pursuing her CFA level 1. And that is our Ms. Neelam Patel. We are immensely glad to have you amongst us, Ms. Neelam. I also welcome our director, Mr. Shivakiran, our principal, Narayan Swami sir, and all our fabulous faculty team members to this August solemn occasion of Valedictory 2021, Metamorphosis 2021, and once again, a very loud and warm welcome to all our young achievers assembled here, our young valedictorians. You are the stars of the day. And those who are watching the program online, I miss you all. And please do understand, we are restricted. So we couldn't call you here, but we shall meet you all soon to listen to all your success stories. A loud round of applause to all the achievers and all the valedictorians of batch 2021. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. The scriptures, namely the holy books, hold a significant place in the hearts of all devotees of all religions. It is thus apt we start our valedictory function with an all-faith prayer. Now I would like to call upon Neha from 2 MSBA to recite lines from the Bhagavad Gita to fill our minds with peace and bliss. Chapter 2, verse 38. Sukha dukkhe same kritva labha labhau jaya jayau tato yuddhaya yujyasva naivam papam avapsyasi. Fight for the sake of fighting, without considering happiness or distress, gain or loss, victory or defeat, and by doing so, you will never incur sin. Thank you.
Thank you, Neha. I would now like to call upon Anushka from 2 SEBA to speak the lines of God from the Holy Bible.
Colossians chapter 1 verse 9. And so, from the day we heard, we have not ceased to pray for you, asking that you may be filled with the knowledge of His will in all spiritual wisdom and understanding. In this verse, Paul prays for continued spiritual growth, including knowledge of God, knowledge of God's will, and wisdom. Thank you, Anushka. I would now like to call upon Muhammad Fawad from 2 MSBA to quote lines from the Holy Quran to spread the word of joy and universal peace.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك
إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين Ameen. All praise belongs to Allah, the Lord of both the worlds, the Master of Day of Judgment. O Allah, please guide us to the straight path, the path of one whom you have favored, and not of those who earned your anger.
Thank you, Muhammad Fawad. We pray that our thoughts and actions and the meditation of our hearts convey the reverence to the Almighty.
I now request the college choir team to present the invocation song to begin with the program.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणाधीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमर्थाय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुकुलस्थायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रवराय गुरवे गुरुगुरवे गुरुदैत्यकलाक्षेत्रे गुरुधर्मसधाराध्याय गुरुपुत्रपरित्रात्रे गुरुपाखण्डखण्डकाय गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि गूढगुल्फाय गन्धमट्टाय गोजयप्रदाय धीमहि गुणाधीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
Thank you. Today is a red letter day in the history of Presidency, PU College. We have our chief guest, Dr. V. Subhakar. We have our principal, vice principal, and the guest of honor, lighting the lamps.
May I now request the principal and vice principal to accompany our esteemed dignitaries. Let the world march from darkness unto light. We seek wisdom to prevail. The guest of honor, lighting the lamp. I thank the dignitaries for gracing the occasion with the lamp lighting. It is my honor and privilege to welcome Dr. M. Narayan Swami, Principal, Presidency PU College, onto the stage to present the keynote address, the Annual Report 2020-21.
Respected Chief Guest, Dr. D. Subhakar, Vice Chancellor, Presidency University, Guest of Honor, Miss Priya. Okay. Yes, one more Guest of Honor, Miss Neelam Patel. Colleagues, my dear students, good morning. Good morning. That's good. Thank you. I feel greatly delighted to welcome you to the valedictory function of Presidency Pre-University College, Hebbal. Education is a manifestation of perfection already in man, said by Swami Vivekananda. Presidency strive for excellence, the motto to reach greater heights and be a lifelong learner. There is always a podium set by every individual to dream, to desire, to determine, to decide their destiny. Presidency Group of Institution has a legacy of nurturing dream for 40 long years in the field of education, a notable achievement indeed. 21st century has been a witness to teachers playing the role of facilitator, empowering the students to explore, innovate, and create creative boundaries. This paradigm shift has made education more inclusive, more liberal, rational, and scientific. We at Presidency make constant endeavor to make education a matter of discussion, debate, and study. Presidency Pre-University College Hebbal is popular for its integrated approach for learning and promotion of cultural and sports activities. The members of teaching and non-teaching fraternity stand committed in empowering students to become responsible citizens of this country. I am grateful to God and feel proud and honored to present the annual report for the academic year 2020-21 in this auspicious occasion. In second year PUC, our students achieved 100% result. Number of students appeared is 661. Number of distinction 169, that is 26%. Number of first class 446, that is 64%. Second class 45, that is 10%, and pass class is 1. Centum scorers in language, highest in English, so that is 30 of them have scored 100 out of 100. So credit goes to the head of the department, Chami madam, and
team.
Akshana madam. So highest in English. So Hindi, 17 students have scored 100 out of 100. In Kannada, 6. Sanskrit 1 and French 1. We'll go to commerce result. Number of students appeared 357. Distinction 67, that is 19%. First class 252, 71%. Second class 37, that is 10%, and pass class 1. Centum scorer in commerce, economics 3, basic mathematics 7, business studies 10, accountancy 13, computer science 1, statistics 11. Science results, number of students appeared 304, number of distinction 102, 34%, first class 196, 64%, second class 6, that is 2%, and pass class 0. Centum scorer in science, physics 3, chemistry 9, mathematics 17, biology 6, computer science 9. Can you have one more round of big applause for all these achievers? Even in first year, PUC also 100% results. Number of students appeared is 716. Distinction 696, that is 97%. First class 23%. Centum scorer in language. Even in first year PUC also English the highest, 552. Hindi 236. Kannada 142. Sanskrit 49. French 25. Commerce, number of students appeared is 348. Distinction 333. First class 15, that is 4%. Centum scorers in commerce, economics 178, basic mathematics 47, business studies 144, accountancy 180, computer science 25, and statistics 146. Science results. Number of students appeared 368. Distinction 363. That is 99%. First class 5, 1%. Centum scorers, physics 201, chemistry 234, mathematics 313, biology 130, computer science 107, electronics 19. 9 students from Presidency Pre-University College secured All India rank in CA Foundation examination December 2020 conducted by ICAI. We give equal importance for both curriculum as well as co-curricular and extracurricular activities. We have full-fledged NSS and NCC Army Wing. Our students participated in numerous inter-college fest and co-curricular activities. The prizes we won are many. Let me announce the names of prominent institutions wherein our students participated and they have won laurels for Presidency, Jain Pre-University College, St. Joseph Pre-University College, Mount Carmel College, and many more. Nisha of JM2 won his Active Award. In sports, our students participated in Pre-University Bangalore North District Volleyball Tournament on 2nd March 2021 at Carmel PU College, Basveshwar. Our girls team entered the semi-final and won the runners-up trophy. Pooja from MSBA selected to represent Karnataka State Volleyball. Pramod from PCMC participated in PU Board Bangalore North Zone Intercollegiate Lawn Tennis Tournament on 23rd March 2021 at St. Claret College. He selected to represent State of Karnataka. Harish from PCMC is selected to represent Karnataka in state softball tennis team and represented our college in Senior National Softball Championship 2020-21. Girls volleyball team attended International Women's Day program on 2nd March 2021. An inauguration match was played between Presidency Pre-University College and Postal team, and it was witnessed by Mr. K.C. Narayan Gowda, Sports Welfare Minister. The member of Karnataka Empowerment Group were also present on this occasion. Because of pandemic, we have called only the achievers in person and others are attending virtually. So I would like to remind all the students that the journey to successful life is not ended. You still have long way to go. With this, wish you all the best for your future endeavor. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, sir. The achievement of our students from 2nd PUC has truly been dazzling. I'd like to thank our principal, vice principal, and the teachers for being the driving force behind this achievement. They surely played a pivotal role in our achievement. Thank you very much.
May I now call onto the stage Mr. Sivakira, Director, Integrated Program, to enlighten the students with his words of wisdom.
Good morning all the dignitaries. It's a warm welcome from the PU Department of Presidency Institute. Here there are two inspiration stories in front of us today. I would like to have so many inspiration stories on going ahead on this occasion. Be with positive vibes always, and be with some morals, because I cannot ask to have with 100 morals, 100% morals with you to carry forward, which is a difficult task for everyone. Be with morals, be with ethics, take care of your parents, take care of your friends, and be with positive vibes and be an inspirational stories. I wish you a great successful journey ahead. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you very much, sir. That surely did add to our inspiration and let us know what we have to do ahead. The sound of music has always captivated our hearts. There is abundance of music in nature which makes our lives so beautiful and enticing. We now have the choir team of Presidency to present to you the musical extravaganza.
I deem it a great privilege and an honor to invite our chief guest, Dr. B. Subhakar, Vice Chancellor, Presidency University, for his memorial address.
Respected Principal, guests of honor, faculty and staff, and award-winning students. I could see a mixed reaction of happiness and a little bit sadness, because I understand that you're going to take a new journey. You could see from the smiling faces, but at the same time, some of you are looking a bit sad. You know that you're going to leave your friends among. You're going to leave some of your close friends, and probably in the verge of making new friendship somewhere else. Of course, you have made a long journey, and it is indeed a very long one. I would say 11, 12 years of studies you have been carrying on. And today you are here at a very crucial stage. And I say crucial in many ways. We'll address one or two of them. But one thing is, at this occasion, I know you have struggled a lot to reach this stage, but I just want to remind that it's not you alone. Your parents, along with you, they have also struggled a lot with you. They made a lot of sacrifices. Some of them you may be knowing, some of them you may not be even knowing. They will not even bring to your notice. I think it is an occasion to honor the parents, though they are not here. So just as an honor, I would like to request you, all of you, to stand up and clap your hands. Just an honor to because at any happy moment, we should never forget our parents. We should support them and then really recall their services they've made, not only to the family, but as a parent to you also. The other reason why I said that it's a crucial one is that so far you have been traveling on a very straight path. You know that right from LKG, UKG to you know what is the path you have to take. And it's a straight path. There's no branching. But now you have come to a stage where there are options in front of you. You have to take decisions which way to go ahead. Of course, sometimes it is very difficult. Sometimes it is confusing also. Which path I have to choose. So I thought, as an academician, I would like to give a few words on this. Only you may be knowing that less than 1/3 of the students of your age group, they go further and to have higher education. That's the statistics. The remaining, they stay at home. Sometimes they discontinue, or sometimes they take whatever jobs they could get on. But those who are seeking higher education can choose subjects like, or specializations like arts, science, commerce, engineering, management, medical, law, design, catering, nursing, fashion technology, media studies, agriculture. There are so many options in front of you. The choices are many, and this also leads to a little bit of confusion. Probably not only to you, maybe a bit to your parents also. Because in a real world scenario, many times we could see that the parents make decisions for their wards. Many times it happens. That's a real situation. The popular choices are medicine, engineering, arts and science. Once again, based on the statistics I'm talking about. Of course, the current pandemic has shown us the role of medicine and the supporting health services because of their education, their dedication, and the service they render. They could save lakhs of lives. That's what the reality we have gone through last almost 2 years. We have seen it in our own eyes. That brings out the importance of the medical services. At the same time, I would also point out that the role of technology in medicine. We could see that a lot of technology advancements have been made in the medicine, like there was a shortage of oxygen, so we need to suddenly increase the oxygen capacity. You can see a lot of new devices have come, enhancing oxygen, atmospheric injection, so many things. So all sudden, they are not products which were commercially made and available or sold. Somebody prepared, some companies have made it, and suddenly there was a requirement and people brought it. There was a shortage of oxygen in the remote areas. We could make transport facilities for supplying oxygen to the entire country. These are all not only the medical services, the technology developments happening into the medical services. Of course, as a blessing in disguise, the pandemic is also a reason and forced us to adopt digital technologies. I don't think we would have adopted these technologies so fast if pandemic is not there or was not there. Not only when I talk about the digital, it's all inclusive of online financial transactions, online education, digital marketing, online trading. There are so many onlines. Of course, it helped us to narrow down the so-called digital divide. What is that? There are people who are advanced in digital, mostly in cities and other areas. There are people who are not. So, in village and remote areas. But the pandemic helped us for the development of digital, even in remote areas and villages. The growth was phenomenal and very quick. It was definitely it's a thanks to pandemic in that particular aspect of this. We have accepted online teaching and learning very quickly. I don't think even I would have accepted online classes 3 years back. I would have hesitated a little bit. And there's no option for me. I'm also going through that. Now we say that it's a new normal. It's become part of the normal. And we started living with so many changes around us, including the mask we are wearing, social distancing. We started accepting. It's 2 years now. Probably it will continue a little bit more for a shorter period. Hope that it won't be long. So this is on the medical side. So I just want to touch on the engineering front. Obviously, when you see the positive side of the pandemic, it is very less in technology fronts. It's decreased production, decreased economy, and the followers of the lesser consumerism. All those things happen. But it also created new fields, and it made popular in a very short period. Some of them are, you all know about those things: artificial intelligence, machine learning, data analytics, cloud computing, robotics, IoT, blockchain, wearable devices, embedded systems. These are certain areas which has come into prominence. Of course, many of them are related to internet and its use, electronics and its devices and applications. Many have emerged in the last, I would say that 2 to 3 years of time it has emerged. Before that, whatever there were there, many of the other things in the earlier years, we were thinking that they are all emerging technologies, but it had a very short life. So that shows that the technology is quickly changing. So by the time you make a decision and then you get into the field and you graduate one of the areas, definitely there will be another 10 areas would have come and the popular areas would have already gone out. It is not that the areas are disappearing. We started accepting them as a regular, like what we talked about the new normal. For example, cloud technologies were very popular maybe about 5-6 years back. But now everybody started accepting cloud technology and because it has become part of our, even a cell phone. We store our devices from the cell phone in clouds. So we don't distinguish that it is something special. But many of the colleges are also very quick in introducing such new technologies. And now the courses like artificial intelligence, machine learning, they are all available as studies. These are emerging new areas. People are getting ready for using, products are coming, a lot of automation is happening using robotics. Many of the industries like car and other manufacturing industries. Also, we are all, considering myself, my age and other things, we call the current students in front of me as Gen Z, isn't it? Gen Z. So the Gen Z has its own way of thinking and anticipating. Obviously, the same thing is happening on the outside also. They expect choices. So probably you have come to that stage now. As I said, you are going to make choice and you have to decide which branch or which specialization you have to go further. So that choice, students have to be given. This question never arose a few years back. So the Gen Z is becoming very strong now, and even colleges and universities, they are all planning to satisfy the requirements of the new generation by providing choices. Probably you would have heard about choice-based credit system, one of the very popular system. It is being adopted last 2 years or 3 years so. So then the students start getting choices. In the earlier days during our period and even much later, there are no choices given to students except electives. And electives are also a choice in the just a phase of it. Probably you will be asked to do certain electives. So there are no real choices, but the choices are coming up now. Whether it is an engineering education or a medical education or law education, any education, if you go, choices are available in front of you. And probably you have to look for choices, and this is because of the expectations of the Gen Z. So that has an impact even on the functioning of the colleges and universities. They're all geared up to provide you the new specializations. Only thing is, should know a little bit about the specialization. Probably the colleges will tell you about that. Talk to your friends and other industry people, like we have alumni. Talk to them, get to know about that, make your choice. When we talk about the career, it is important to note that the student should not only be ready for the job by acquiring knowledge and skills, but also should be having good soft skills to convert a job into career. So when we soft skills provide a roundabout personality, it's not just education alone. We have so many things. We talked about ethics. Education and ethics, they are important, but that is not the 100%. You need to have soft skills. soft skills have plenty of verticals, like communication skill, analytic skills, reasoning, so many. So you need to acquire those things also as part of your further learning. Of course, some colleges and universities, they provide that as part of the education system, but certain things you may have to acquire. This is also one of the expected parameters by the industry. The skill or ability expected by the industry. Tomorrow, probably after graduation, with a degree, when you take up a job, in most of the jobs, not only in India and abroad, the nature of the job is to join with others and then work. I don't think those are the old days that I just get a job and then only I will be doing it right from top to bottom. Those things are gone now. You have to work with others, work in a team, share the responsibilities, share the targets, all those things have to happen. So those are the certain skills, these soft skills are going to teach you. Not only that, when we talked about the Gen Z, you could see that they have a very short fuse. They don't concentrate. I mean, I'm just talking about the reality. They just get emotional very quickly. They get angry. And those are the negative things, especially when you go for a job. Today it's okay, students. People will accept that from a student. But when you go for a job or something, when you address somebody, work with somebody, I don't think they will accept. So the soft skills will tell you or nurture you how to manage your emotional coefficient, EQ, so many other factors. So those are the advantages. Probably you have to choose either you have to nurture yourself and get into the learning, or probably choose a college or university wherein such qualities are also being taught as part of your education system. It's attractive. But definitely there's an expectation. Not only to make the life useful, complete, and to make a human being what we call roundabout personality. And we come to the other part. The largest percentage of students join courses related to arts, especially in India, once again statistics. Then followed by sciences and commerce disciplines. Engineering comes in later and medicine comes still later. These 3-year programs give a very quick passport for many of them to get into a job. Some of them, they feel that they need to have a degree just as a honor or as an expectation or the target of a life. They end their education system there, or some of them, they just go ahead and go further. But the 3-year is a very attractive phenomena wherein they can easily get into a job. All other professional things, they have to wait a little bit more. And for them also, a lot of options are available. Some of them could be like blockchain, business analytics, fintech. These are certain options available. They are all emerging options. I'm not talking about the conventional options. There are plenty of conventional options available. Apart that, these are certain areas which has gone ahead along with the digital manifestations and introduction of digital technologies in various disciplines. Another aspect always looked for by the younger generation is innovation. They want to do something. They want to create something, innovate something. Some of them are their passion, so they want an opportunity to, or a platform to be given by the education system, to be a college or university, so that they get noted or noticed among their peers. Obviously, younger generation, the expectations will be there. So probably you have to look for colleges or the universities where such innovation abilities of the students are showcased, are going to be further developed. Or basically, a platform has to be given by the college to showcase the ability of the students among the peers. And they expect that it will be through a part of innovation. I just want to address this with my own university, we provide for the freshers. Some of you might have heard circuit boards like Arduino and Raspberry Pi. They are very popular, small circuit boards. So we provide them to the students and tell them that, okay, you use this, you go to the workshop or wherever you want to do. Imagine your project, you create your own project, identify a person to help you if you want, create a model or a system or a device, we provide you the facilities. That's how we start understanding the patient the younger generation has to innovate things. So such a platform is not just, I'm just talking about one small example. It could be other examples like adopt or giving the skills, not the education and knowledge. I'm talking about skills. Skills are different from the teaching and the knowledge you are having. A lot of expectations. For example, a commercial graduate is going out. Many of them, they will expect that, can you submit your IT form? They'll say, no, I will go to an auditor. You can see that. They will be commercial graduates, but they don't even know how to fill a survey form or IRT one or something like that. There could be a mechanical engineer, but the tap is leaking in his own around home. They will call a plumber to fix it, washer change. There could be an electrical or electronics engineer, the fuse has blown out in his house. You have to wait for the electricians to come. The fans suddenly started stopping or slowly running. They don't know how to identify. So only a capacitor problem. Nowadays all fans are coming with the pushing capacitors. Just open that top, take a capacitor and push it inside. There's nothing. You don't even need a screwdriver or soldering. That's all the whole technology. A lot of things are happening. But are the skills available to those graduated people? I doubt. I really doubt. So the skills are different, and we always say that, okay, that is some trade is there, that trade will take care of it. So we don't become self-sufficient. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Whenever we do an education, whether it's in whichever field it is, whether it's in agriculture or design or engineering or medicine or nursing, we should be self-sufficient. Acquiring of knowledge should never be stopped at a particular stage. What I'm saying is, you have traveled a lot, you have come to this stage, not just like that. You also have struggled, you put your efforts. Remember your examination days. Probably burning of midnight oil. I don't think anybody would have avoided that. Maybe once or twice you may be so confident, but most of you would have undergone that cycle. The mother or father giving you a coffee at midnight and make sure that you don't sleep. Well, it happens. Not every time, but sometimes. I just remember a popular story they used to tell at this occasion. There was a young graduate, just finished, and then he was traveling by a plane. Next to him, there was a corporate CEO sitting. He's very famous, and the youngster could immediately recognize his face because he has seen his face in front pages of so many magazines. He knows about that. He was very desperate to make a conversation. He was sitting next to him, so it was a good chance. What he was, sir, I know who you are and what is the position you are having. But I just want to ask you one question. You have worked a lot. You spent almost all your life in developing that institution or the company. And then why don't you just take a little bit rest and relax and just come out? And the CEO replied, saying that, my dear young man, you are flying now, you are cruising somewhere around 40,000 feet height. If the plane thinks that, okay, I have reached my destination height, my target height, let me relax 5 minutes. You know what will happen? So So there is nothing like stopping of work, stopping of knowledge, acquiring the skills. It is a continuous process. Why I'm saying this is, you should not think that, okay, I spent 12 years of hard work, let me relax. When I go to the next level, let me relax a little bit and enjoy life. That may not happen. So that will be a disaster. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Your experience and wisdom truly matters, and that was confined to help us learn more about life and also lead our life in the best manner. As I said, don't rest after your first success, because there are a lot of things waiting to say that it's, look, this was the words of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and when sir spoke about it, I had this as a thought, and I'll share with you. And sir, I'm sure all students here join me when I thank you for understanding what the Gen Z really requires, and what you have provided us with, what Presidency provides us with, is truly what the Gen Z requires. Thank you very much, sir, for that. And yes, we had to have the musical extravaganza. Good things take time, and they took time, but they're here with the best performance, and I'm sure it will be worth the wait. Let me now call upon the choir team to present the musical extravaganza. With a huge round of applause, please.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And this place be much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In this place, you feel there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. In a little space, make a better place. In the world, make it a better place. For you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. We could fly so high, let our spirits never die. In my heart, I feel you are all my brothers. With no fear, together we cry happy tears. See the nations turn their swords into plowshares. We could really get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space to make a better place in the world. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. You and for the better place. You and for the world. You and for me.
Thank you very much. That was truly good. Japan. Yes, you heard it right. Japan is the new home where Miss Priya lives. A meteoric rise has the beginnings of beginnings at Presidency. And I deem it my pleasure to invite ma'am onto the stage to share with us her timeline and learning, again, which truly matters for us. Please, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. I feel very honored to stand here and deliver the speech today. I still remember 9 years ago when I stepped in here as a timid girl, very shy, a lot of stage fear, did never enter the stage. And today I'm here delivering speech. So this, what you see, is a transformation. as we have metamorphosis. I think this actually makes sense. When I stepped in here, I didn't know what to take up. I had no idea what I'm going to do in life. Thanks to Shiv Kumar sir, who did my career counseling, he suggested me to take up computer science. I didn't know what is computer science, never wrote any programming language, nothing. And I come here, I see, okay, in science we have physics, we have chemistry, we have bio. I didn't know that. I was so stupid, yes. So my first day, I come here, I learn computer science. In my first test, I scored less. And I remember Udaini ma'am shouting at me. Yes. So that is when I thought, okay, I need to focus on this. And as I started learning, I started growing my interest towards computer science. And that is why I'm here today as an engineer in Japan. Udaini ma'am, all thanks to you that you have made me this today. One thing I would suggest all of you is do things that you love. I developed my interest in computer science, and that is how I'm here. But the same does not apply to everyone. Not everyone is interested in computer science. Your interest is different, my interest is different. But definitely, if you do things that you love, you can see the results. You'll be surprised by the results. And always have faith in yourself. So I stepped here as a computer science student preparing for IIT exams. Didn't get a seat in IIT. I was disheartened. Everyone was. Because I remember the efforts that we had put in, all those sleepless nights, hardly slept for 3 hours, working day and night, and didn't get a seat in IIT. I felt I am a failure. I lost faith. But my parents, they were always supportive. Always. And they told me it's okay. This is not just the end of your life. You still have options. And that is when I took up engineering college here, University Vishweshwaraya College of Engineering. I improved my technical skills, my soft skills, everything. And that is how I became an engineer. So always have faith in yourself. Don't be disheartened. Never. You always have opportunities. Just grab the opportunities. In this pandemic, you have so much to learn. So much. This pandemic also led me to my first startup as digitalized. I founded this startup to help the small businesses to grow online. You see, all these small shops, everything was shut down. There's so much of chaos for them, isn't it? So who doesn't want to be online? Who doesn't want to have an online platform? I was motivated to start my startup. So I don't want to bore you with too much of talks. My closing statement to all the people who are graduating today. Firstly, a big round of applause to yourself because you have made it. You have completed your 12 and now you are stepping into this new world. So do things that you love. Avoid the rat race because you will never be successful if you follow this rat race. You see, there are millions of engineers. Every year you see so many engineers graduate. But how many of them are actually successful? How many of them actually love the things that they do? Very few. And that is why they are not successful because they don't love their jobs. So you have to love what you do. And that is when you can see the results. And always be grateful for the things that you have. Always. Because I come from a small village in Haryana where girls are not educated. They are always like, okay, लड़कियां घर के लिए होनी चाहिए, लड़कियां घर को संभालनी चाहिए. You have to take care of your house. But no, my parents didn't do that. They told you have your choice. You can make your choice. You can do whatever you want. And they let me to go to Japan. Everyone in the society was telling no. आपकी बेटी घर से बाहर जाएगी. अकेली जा रही है, कैसे जाएगी? एक बार लड़की चली गई घर से, बिगड़ गई लड़की. Yes. So all that is the things that your parents get to hear, but they always just ignore everything and they are always supportive to you. So you have to be grateful for everything that you have, always. And be thankful for everyone. Your teachers who are supporting you so much, they are guiding you, they are mentoring you. Your parents who have done so much of sacrifices. just to see you what you are. And this makes them proud. The only thing that you see, you are being a better human. But all the people around you are proud of you for what you are today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Ma'am definitely covered quite a few important points. We all have a question. Do we do what we love, or do we love what we do? This is a question which always troubles teenagers. And ma'am, you really took up the right point and helped us solve that puzzle. Thank you very much, ma'am.
It is time we listen to our seniors who have spent 2 years at Presidency. Let me call on the stage Manisha, President Student Governing Council. Manisha has been the forefront organizing numerous events at the college and in the vicinity. I'm sure she will have a lot to tell. We are all yours. Manisha, you are welcome.
Good afternoon, I guess. Good afternoon, respected dignitaries, my dear principal, my vice principal, the director, and of course, my teachers and my fellow graduates. Let me at the outset thank Anushka for that wonderful introduction. I feel elated and I am on cloud nine today. This valedictory function is making me nostalgic. 2 glorious years of presidency, that is 2 years we spent in this prestigious institution. I remember I joined Presidency because my best friend studied here, and I thought to myself, what better than to be able to spend 2 extra years with her and graduate college together? And here we are today. Let me request my batchmates to smile for a while as we reminisce together unto eventful years at Presidency. June 2019, the year we joined. Fresh out of schools, bubbling with enthusiasm, on the lookout for new experiences in this new environment. Yes, there was no pandemic then, no COVID-19 had come our way. What a glorious life we lived. It all looks like a dream now. The pandemic might have come as a surprise, but all it was just a hurdle that we swiftly got over, all thanks to our wonderful faculty. Presidency provided us with a platform to work as a team, and as the president of the Student Governing Council, I was honored to be able to interact with all of the wonderful students, and let me say, boy was I impressed. Can we please have a huge round of applause for all of the club members? Pre-pandemic or post, nothing stopped their enthusiasm. If you were to ask me what I would miss the most after leaving college, I would have to say I would miss being able to interact with each one of you and getting to know your unique personalities, and of course, learning from them. Although rushing to the canteen 3 floors down, competing with the speed of light so that I wouldn't have to wait in line for my samosa is a strong second. Apart from this, what I'll miss is being addressed each day as Class 2B, a class with just as big a heart as its number. For almost all of us, the most memorable time in college was the time we spent in the college premises after our classes. The time we spent planning, executing, and coming up with all of these projects that gave wings to our innate abilities. Yes, we had with us our Messiah, Shami ma'am, challenging us to march on, and we are so grateful for that, ma'am. We were given the independence, the freedom, as well as the luxury to define our existence. What else could we ask for? One of the most important lessons I learned throughout my journey at Presidency would be that life will not always give you what you want. It will give you what you need. It wouldn't make sense in the beginning, but as soon as all of the pieces of the puzzle begin to fall into place, it will all make sense. Presidency was what I needed, and I am glad it happened the way it did. We know we will miss our teachers who stood with us through thick and thin, and teachers we could not thank you enough. And this is why I'd also like to take the opportunity to thank our dear principal, Narayan Swami sir, who's always supported us in every event or every extracurricular activity we wanted to take part in. So your lessons in life will really be treasured by us. We are beholden to you. Unfortunately, change is a law of life, and we go along. We carry a big bag full of memories, the memories of our alma mater we will treasure forever. My journey at Presidency can be sufficed in a very short passage. If I had to say, from being the class representative of the biggest class bar batch and having to take attendance every single day to becoming a part of the student council, what a journey it's been. From being scared to death to talk to the teachers about anything, to waltzing into their staff rooms to share my troubles with them. What a journey it's been. I don't think there's a better way to end my journey here at the Presidency than by thanking the person who's the very reason I'm stood before you today. So thank you, Sharon, for making me a presidential. I really wish you could be here with us graduating this class. This is your president, Manisha Harish, signing out.
Thank you, Manisha. Manisha asked us to smile for a while, but left with moist eyes. That's the magic of today's ceremony. I'd now like to call upon our guest of honor, Mrs. Neelam Patel, to share with us her journey to name and fame. A chartered accountant by profession, a significant feat indeed. Ma'am, please.
Very good afternoon to everybody present here. I am very excited and honored to share this very important occasion with you all. When asked for what makes a good speech, a friend of mine said a great beginning, a memorable end, and nothing in between. So don't worry, I will not take a lot of your time. I'd like to start off by congratulating each and every one of you who is graduating today. It's a special day not just for all of you, but also for your proud parents and for your very relieved teachers. I very vividly remember sitting in the very place that you're sitting today. Very scared 17-year-old with no idea about what life held for her. I was scared. I was obviously excited, a new chapter in life, but the anxiety that comes with it. This place, the people around here, have constantly supported me. It's obviously everybody but the name of you, like this, I wouldn't be here without the push you guys gave me, the support I had here. You guys are going to go out in the world. While this is the close of one glorious chapter, it's also the beginning of a new one. What you've learned here is nothing will come close. You will not find people who's going to support you like the support you get here, right? This is I don't know. Here you're spoon fed. It's like your parents here, right? When you go out into college, nobody's going to care. It's each man for themselves. You are there for. It's just you for yourself, right? So this year that's passed, the previous year, it's been a little extra challenging for each one of you, considering there's a pandemic, online classes. There's lock between four walls, but you guys are still here. You've made it here. You've succeeded. You've come out of it, and how it's better than ever. So graduation you see graduation as a coming of age, right? It's closing of one chapter, and while it's this official way to recognize when a person steps into another chapter of his life, a new one, while one glorious chapter ends, a new one begins. So you have a fresh blank page ahead of you, and it's up to you to grab your pens and make your story, write your own story. I ask you to take this opportunity to write an unforgettable chapter that is filled with desires and dreams. Take what you've learned, let it guide you through your future. I'm here today not to drag you in my own path, but to lead you to make yours. While find out what lights that spark inside of you, and give it all that you have. Now, for anybody that knows me, knows I'm not a very profound person. So when I had to find the quotes that I had to end the speech with, I did not even understand a lot of them. But fortunately for me, Dr. Seuss put it brilliantly. So I'd like to quote Dr. Seuss here. You have brains in your head and you have feet in your shoes, and you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. You're the guy who'll decide where to go. So the best years are very much ahead of you, and they can be whatever you want them to be. Don't be in too big of a hurry to grow up. Don't rush past it. Embrace what you have right now. All the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for that. As a CA aspirant myself and having many students who are taking up the CA foundation course and who are going to take up the CA exam, I'd like to request, ma'am, for what you feel is most important for an individual to gain or to learn to become a CA. Since you're a chartered accountant and ma'am has already started her profession, it would be really helpful if I request you on behalf of everyone to give us one advice in achieving our goal.
So for me, I think it was consistency. I had to wake up every day, and so my day started at 5 in the morning. I had classes at 6. I traveled all the way to Shishatripuram, and I had office from 9. So from 6 to 9, I had classes. 9 to 6, I had office. So I was working for a firm, which is SDO, which was also in Shishatripuram. Now, I couldn't miss classes, right? Nobody's looking. They're not going to ask me why didn't you come to class. It's not like college where teachers are always behind you. Why didn't you come to class? But I mean, I wanted to do it. Plus the pandemic didn't make it any easier. My exam was in May 20 of last year, which was pushed to January of this year, which was about 8 months. So I was at home from January of last year to January of this year. And to stay strong in all of it, especially mentally, I mean, I see my friends. So I also had an exam in November, which I couldn't write. So because I wasn't well, right? So I see all of my friends around me, they're writing their exams, and I feel so, left out. I want to write my exams, but I wasn't well. And I felt like I was missing out this opportunity. Like they're going to clear their exams 2 months before me, and I don't know. It's a strange feeling, right? But then to come out of it, so in the January exam, I got an all India rank. So for me, I thought this was everything that happens for a reason, right? This is when I believed it. Maybe if I had written a November exam, maybe I would have cleared, maybe I wouldn't have. But I think through it all, I had faith in myself, and probably the first thing that you should probably have belief, have faith in yourself. There's a lot of people around you who's going to support you. There's your teachers, there's parents, your seniors. So there's people are going to tell you can't do it. People will tell you it's really difficult. Why do you have to do it? You could probably do a BCom. You could do 100 other things. But have faith in yourself. Believe that you can do it, and it'll happen.
Thank you very much, ma'am, once again. The reason I asked ma'am for this advice was because ma'am was from the same classrooms where we are studying today, and ma'am was taught by the same teachers who taught ma'am then. And this gives us immense confidence and blooming confidence to say that yes, Presidency can get this to me. It can help me in achieving my goal. So thank you very much, ma'am, and both the achievers, thank you very much for inspiring us. There are seniors. It gives us so much confidence to say that yes, we will come and occupy these seats one particular day as achievers. Thank you very much.
Let me call upon Ikshit 3 from the Integrated Science stream, who has put on numerous hats in the class as the class representative and as a member of the student discipline committee. Ikshitri, the stage is yours.
Good afternoon, respected dignitaries, teachers, and dear fellow students. Thank you so much for that introduction. Valedictory to Function 2021 is an indication that our time ends now. Yes, the time has come for us to move on, and hence this ornate farewell function. I thank my principal, Dr. M. Narayan Swami, and Director M. Shivakaran Sir, teachers, and all members of the organizing committee for scheduling this event, which will be etched in our memory forever. I can see the prize winners seated here today, and yes, you have all the reasons to feel proud, having won laurels because of your academic proficiency. Commendable feat indeed. My classmates, where are you? Oh yes, I know you're watching me now, eagerly waiting what I will say. Okay, today I will become your mouthpiece, the spokesperson for the science students, having studied 2-year integrated course at Presidency. Fun and frolic governed their existence, and studies, of course, continued unabated with weekly tests, scheduled and unscheduled, and mock tests. We had a goal to fulfill, to do well in the competitive examination, and hence the rat race was on. It was difficult for us, but we pursued it till the very end. There were moments of fun, like the conferences we had in the restrooms, writings in the blackboards, chasing each other, and reliving the childhood. Presidency provided us the identity, and we forged a sense of belongingness. Then came the pandemic. The Wuhan virus took the world by a storm, and we too felt the onslaught and the damage. Overnight, we heard the words lockdown and new words like social distancing, quarantine, hand sanitization became an integral part of our vocabulary. Life changed, and we remained secluded in our homes, like in concentration camps. The pandemic brought pains and sufferings, and some of our friends lost their near and dear ones. However, during this turbulent time, our online classes provided the silver lining, and we remained connected with our teachers and friends. Our batch was in a way fortunate to come to the college campus to attend classes and appear for examinations. I need to put on records our thanks and gratitude to all the teachers who have toiled hard to help us learn during these difficult times. Yes, it is time for us to march on. We will all remember the corridors where we would run at electrifying speed, turn on the fun we generated in our classrooms, and that spontaneous laughter that we had. We were also fortunate to have attended numerous competitions, fests, and to have enjoyed our lunch breaks earnestly. My take-home points, packed with my friends, throwing paper balls at each other, and stealing the tiffins, their bags, and whatnot. Memories at Presidency will ever be etched in my mind. Presidency Nagar was my home away from home for 10 long years. And now it is Presidency PU College Hebbal, which has provided me the base to launch my career. What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. My friends, graduation is not the end, but just the beginning. I hope each and every moment that we spent in the college will be etched in our minds. Wishing you all a very good luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Both my seniors today kept saying that this is the end. Let me remind my seniors, this is not the end. This is the time of leave taking, yes. But the doors of Presidency will always remain open for you. Thank you very much. On that note, we now move forward with the next schedule. We spoke about achievement, we spoke about motivation, and we spoke about everything that can help an individual achieve. Now the time has come to felicitate the achievers, which also is a significant aspect of an achievement, because only when there is the required acknowledgement for an achievement, it helps everyone achieve more. I now request Afshan Madam to please come on to the stage to carry on with the honors.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Shamima. It gives me immense pleasure to wish you happy tidings on having completed 11 years of service at Presidency. Please accept best wishes on behalf of the college management, principal, staff, and students of Presidency PU College, Hebbal. During your stay at this institution, you have proved to be an invaluable asset and have made a mark as a decision maker. You have always risen to the occasion to achieve targets. Your goal-oriented approach provided rich dividends during the counseling sessions, resulting in conversions during the admissions. You have championed the conduct of the co-curricular activities at this institution. You have always been there for the faculty as a beacon of light, known for your flexibility, resilience, and character. We acknowledge your unstinted support, enabling us to function as a team to pursue our quest for knowledge. Keeping with the Presidential's motto, gain more knowledge, reach greater heights. Thank you, Shami ma'am. Thank you once again. I request our Vice Chancellor to please do the honors to Ms. Shamim Sarwari. Thank you.
This means a lot. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Afshan, for that wonderful note of appreciation that you had in store for me. I'm quite humbled, honored, and blessed to have been felicitated by two wonderful academicians who have put in the best of their services in this field of education. I can say the noble field of education, and with special mention to the Presidency group of institutions. Thank you, sir. And thank you, Subhakar sir and Narayan sir. Thank you. And I thank the management for this recognition. And I would also like to add on that each and every member of Team Presidency PUC is a fabulous employee of this wonderful, magnanimous group of institutions, Presidency group of institutions. And today we are honoring a few of them. That doesn't mean that we do not acknowledge the efforts of the others. It only means an enticing factor for the rest of them to follow the legacy of Presidency. We have put in long-term service, remained undeterred for a decade and more. So we inspire our juniors to move ahead and be the torchbearers of this presidency group of institutions. Without much ado, now I call upon the senior most teaching faculty member, Ms. Kritika. I would request Narayan sir and Subhakar sir to do the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, and dear students, Ms. Kritika has been a wonderful, wonderful employee of our institution, a great team member, an inspiration, the HOD Chemistry Department, that is Ms. Kritika. And I'm equally glad to call Ms. Rekha from the Chemistry Department, one of the senior most faculty members. Ms. Rekha has served Presidency Degree College as well as now continues her services at Presidency PU College. A very, very hardworking teacher. Students love her meticulous teaching. A fabulous member of Team Presidency PUC. Moving ahead to the favorites of the NEET and the biology group, Miss Anna John. Miss Anna John, students, can I hear a round of applause for your teachers? Has remained the pillar of support, the icon of biology department, and she has worked wonders with her students with her consistent performance of getting the highest distinction scores and sentence scores. We are very glad to have you, Ms. Anna John. Thank you. All the commerce students will be elated, happy, and will rejoice this moment of gladness when I call upon Mr. Venkatesh Ji, the coordinator of commerce. The charmer of the classes, a strict disciplinarian, Mr. Venkatesh Ji, has brought laurels to presidency in various forms with special mention to his coordination with the SEA Foundation program. Congratulations, Mr. Venkatesh. Moving ahead, I now call upon the business icon, the one who instills inspiration for our youngsters to become the BBA graduates, the business icons, Ms. Deepti Vinod, for her unstinted support for the cultural team of Presidency, as well as for her marvelous teaching in the subject of business studies. She is an all-time favorite of the students. Can I hear it up for Ms. Deepti Vinod? Congratulations, Ms. Deepti. Man, it is a tough subject. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. That is the statement for Miss Leela Shri of Mathematics Department. Miss Leela Shri hasn't made it today for various reasons. Maybe she's busy with her classes and she'll never miss a class. She'll fight for the classes, she'll argue, debate and everything, but she'll not miss a class. That is Miss Leela Shri. Then we have the statistical information. The most humble, the most meticulous employee of our team, Ms. Manuja. Students, we have achieved laurels and accolades, but receiving it in front of you is immense bliss and blessing in its own way. This is our ultimate accomplishment. Congratulations, Ms. Manager. ಇವರು ತುಂಬಾ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಕನ್ನಡ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಇಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. This is the most graceful personality, Mr. Vijay Kumar. I am humbled, honored, and elated to welcome Mr. Vijay Kumar for his honors. Mr. Vijay Kumar, the HOD of Kannada Department, a fabulous, fabulous performance. Always he has one vision, students, NUM institution, ಇಡೀ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮಾಡೋಣ ಮಾಡೋಣ. And I have always been inspired by his sentence and have remained undeterred to give the best to the institution and to our students. Thank you, Mr. Vijay Kumar, for your wonderful services. Now we move on to, I think so, Ms. Priya already mentioned, the one who counseled, the one who motivated Ms. Priya to take up PCNC, and he is the icon of chemistry, and that is none other than our young and dynamic Mr. Shivakumar. Mr. Shivakumar has also taken on to the JE chemistry teaching apart from his PUC teaching, and has been a source of inspiration to all his students, all his faculty members, a very, very hardworking personality. Mr. Shivakumar, congratulations. Sir, a few more very, very meticulous, very, very hardworking personalities from the non-teaching staff. We shall honor them, and I personally feel it's my privileged honor to call them upon the stage. She is always there in the office. She's scuttling around from the principal's office, sometimes to the vice principal's office, sometimes to the vice chairman's office, sometimes with statistics, sometimes to the blue board, and that is none other than our little wonder, Ms. Kumari. Ms. Kumari has joined Presidency Group of Institutions in the year 2006, and she has remained undeterred in front of all the obstacles and hurdles. She has traveled the longest distance to reach the office on time for the longest period of years, and she is the icon of PUC office, the office head. Congratulations, Ms. Kumari. Now we have yet another humble performer, always there with Miss Anna John to assist Miss Anna John, and always there with the biology students, smiling and ready to help. That is Mr. V. Shekhar, one of the oldest employees. He has put in nearly 20 years of service, 19 years to be precise, 19 years. Mr. Shekhar, our biology lab, continues to put in his services, a very humbled person. Congratulations, Mr. Mr. Shekhar, sorry. You call him and he says, "Not Martin, ma'am, not even ma'am." That is Mr. Keshav. Madana, ma'am. A very, very simple, humble performer. Always there to assist the chemistry lab, always there with Ms. Kritika to conduct the labs and get the students 30 on 30. Students, you must give a louder round of applause, the science students. They are there to check the labs. Thank you, Mr. Keshav, and congratulations. And she is always there on the front desk, on the third floor, right in front of you, in the third floor library. That is none other than Miss Taj. You dare not even take the mobile near the lab. She gets offended. And a happy, pleasing personality, a very hardworking lady, that is Miss Shameen Taj. I'm happy to watch you receiving this honor. It means a lot to you. Thank you, Narayan sir. Thank you, Subhakar sir, for doing the honors. Thank you, everyone. It's all yours now.
We will now be felicitating our dear students. Shamima, I request you to do the honors. First is Student Council, President, Manisha Kopuram Arish.
Our Secretary Aditya D. Next, we have our Treasurer, Sonia Samjay Pai.
Can I hear louder round of
Next is our cultural head, Subanjana. Next is discipline head, Samuel Raj. Moving on to the various clubs we have. Dance Club Aditya Abhinandan. Music Club P. Samuel Raj. Students kindly hurry up. Fashion Club Akanksha P. Literary Club Saida Vatia. From Speaker Forum, we have Manisha Pokaram Arish. And Yashas P. Theatre Club Gagan J. Mutali. Art Club Saida Vatia. Thank you, Shamima. We now have our achievers from various integrated programs. CM Foundation, I request Mr. Venkatesh Shah, sir, Coordinator of Commerce, to do the honors. Anusha. Sangramesh. B. Neha. Bharat. We next have Prerna, Tejas, Sneha S. Thank you, Venkatesh sir. I now call upon our Director Integrated Program, Dr. Sivakiran, to do the honors. I now request the guest of honors to do the honors. These are students who have secured various ranks in various science integrated competitive exams. Mahesh Panda Udaynath. Vinayu Naidu. Tejas M. Tirtha K. Nagashri L. OS Iqbal. We now have the NEET rank holders, Nusra Banu, Neha Bhatt, Yashasvi. Thank you, ma'am. Moving on to the sentence scorers, I now call upon our beloved principal to felicitate our sentence scorers. Thank you, ma'am. Ananya B of 2A1, Centum in English, Kannada, Business Studies, Accountancy and Computer Science. Chaitra Shankar Singh of 2A1, exemplarily done in English. Aditi Abhinandan of 2B, Centum scorer in English, Kannada, Business Study, Accountancy, Statistics and Economics. Aishwarya B, Centum scorer in English and Sanskrit. Next we have Ananya J, Centum scorer in English. Ayush Prasad of 2B, Centum scorer in Economics, Accountancy and Statistics. Shweta Ranganath Bhatt of the same class, sentence scorer in economics, accountancy and statistics. Sonia Sanjay Pai of SE1, sentence scorer in English, Hindi, business study, accountancy, statistics and basic mathematics. Emma S. of SE1, sentence scorer in English. SE1, Neha Jolly, sentence scorer in English, basic mathematics, accountancy, statistics. M. Madhuri of SE1, sentence scorer in English. Danish of SE1, sentence scorer in English, Hindi, business study, accountancy, statistics, basic mathematics.
All 6 subjects.
SE1, Akanksha P, sentence scorer in English. I now request Anna ma'am to do the honors. SE1, Vamshi RS, sentence scorer in basic mathematics, business study, accountancy, statistics. SE1, Subhanjana, sentence scorer in Hindi, basic mathematics, business study, accountancy, statistics. Siddharth Gupta of SE1, sentence scorer in basic mathematics, business study, accountancy, statistics. Lakshmi Neha of SE1, basic mathematics, business study, accountancy and statistics. Dev Vinod of SE1, sentence scorer in Hindi, accountancy, statistics. Awais Ahmed of SE1, sentence scorer in business studies. Lekha Srinivasan of SE1, sentence scorer in business studies and accountancy. Mohammad Tariq Jamil of SE2, sentence scorer in Hindi. Bhuvi A of SE1, sentence scorer in English and Hindi. S. Ansika of SE2, sentence scorer in English. Ishrat Fatima of SB2, sentence scorer in English, Hindi, mathematics. Nikita BM of SB2, sentence scorer in English, Hindi and biology. Shreya S. Patel of SB2, sentence scorer in English, Hindi, physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology. Thank you, Anna. I now call upon Kritika ma'am to do the honors. D.S. Srividya of SB2, sentence scorer in Hindi. Ananya P. Kumar of SP2, sentence scorer in physics, chemistry and biology. Afra Fatima of SP2, sentence scorer in chemistry and biology. Soya Pari of SP2, sentence scorer in biology. Mohammad Asne Akram Khan of SM1, sentence scorer in English, French, physics, chemistry, mathematics, computer science. Sania Fatima of SM2, sentence scorer in English, Hindi, mathematics, computer science. Ikshitri of SM2, sentence scorer in English, mathematics and computer science. Kushi B of SM2, sentence scorer in English and Kannada. Kushi kindly hurry up. Nisha S of SM2, sentence scorer in English. Siddhika Subramanian of SM2, sentence scorer in English. Bhuvana U of SM2, sentence scorer in English, chemistry, mathematics. Sia Shalini of SM2, sentence scorer in English. Chetan N of SM2, sentence scorer in English, Hindi, chemistry, mathematics, computer science. Ananya Bhatt of SM2, sentence scorer in English. Neeraj R of SM2, sentence scorer in chemistry and mathematics. Thank you, Kritikama. I now call upon Vijay Kumar sir to do the honors. Mohammad Zaid of SM2, sentence scorer in chemistry, mathematics, computer science.
So,
Prashant Joseph of SM2, sentence scorer of mathematics. Gagana A of SM2, sentence scorer of mathematics. Suyog M of SM2, sentence scorer in mathematics and computer science. Maria Jennifer J of 2C1, sentence scorer in English and Kannada. Muskan Banu of 2C1, sentence scorer in Hindi. hurry up? Mohammad Oais of 2C1, sentence scorer in Hindi, Chemistry and Biology. Mihir Joshi of 2C1, sentence scorer in Hindi. Raksha K of 2C1, sentence scorer in Kannada. Thank you, Vijay Kumar sir. I now call upon Shiv Kumar sir to do the honors. Sakshi P of 2C1, sentence scorer in Mathematics and Computer Science. Vindhya P of 2C1, sentence scorer in Mathematics and Computer Science.
Students are scoring 600, but generally we have students who score 460.
Roshni Reju of 2C1, sentence scorer in Computer Science. Ananya RG of 2C2A, sentence scorer in English. Anurag Kumar R of 2C2A, sentence scorer in Mathematics and Computer Science. Sindhu Sri CR of 2C2B, sentence scorer in English and Kannada. Qureshi Mohammed Zaid of 2C2B, sentence scorer in English. Anusha Anand Kerur of 2C2B, sentence scorer in Mathematics.
Seminar that is conducted also.
Sanjana HM of 2C2B, sentence scorer in Mathematics. Thank you, Shiv Kumar sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We now have Simra Adil to present the spoken word poetry.
This girl writes amazing poetry. Videos also she makes on her.
Can I hear it up for Simra Adil?
A very good afternoon to you, respected dignitaries, and all wonderful people present out here. Assembled are we on this auspicious Valedictory Day. Deep down inside, multiple thoughts running on our minds, but hardly our tongue has something to say. Warm, swarmed with mixed feelings around.
our juniors entertaining us and leaving us spellbound. Spent 2 blissful years in this institution, each day held in it euphoric emotions. Here we witness young lads wearing a handsome smile, all our lasses are dolled up, and their pulchritudinous wives have already crossed miles. Farewell is so much fun, as it is awaited, just like every morning awaits the sun. Until we realize we bid farewell with mixed feelings, as we also bid farewell to meeting our paths and corridors holding its railings. With a sense of pride, we stand strong, as here we were prepared for a bright future. And now, the journey begins, for which we were guided and prepared by our Presidency's teachers. We bid farewell to you, Presidency, as we step into a new chapter filled with ecstasy. Thank you.
Thank you, Sundar. All good things come to an end. Today's congregation was spectacular. The valedictory function will forever be embedded in our memory. P.V. Shelley had once said, and I quote, "Our sweetest songs are those that tell us of our saddest thoughts," unquote.
This reminds me of Robert Frost's poem. And I'd like to quote these lines. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. But I have promises to keep. And minds to go before I sleep. And minds to go before I sleep. On that note, we will now have the quality presenting to you Hebbal song.
सारी उम्र हम मर मर के जी लिए, एक पल तो अब हमें जीने दो। सारी उम्र हम मर मर के जी लिए, एक पल तो अब हमें जीने दो। हम रहे या ना रहे कल याद आएंगे पल ये है प्यार के पल। चल आ मेरे संग चल सोचे क्या छोटी सी है जिंदगी, कल मिल जाए तो होगी खुश नसीबी। हम रहे या ना रहे याद आएंगे पल। मेरे दिल की ये दुआ है कभी दूर तो न जाए, तेरे बिना हो जीना वो दिन कभी ना आए। मेरी जिंदगी सवारी मुझको गले लगा के, बैठा दिया फलक पे मुझे खाक से उठा के। यारा तेरी यारी को मैंने तो खुदा माना, याद करेगी दुनिया तेरा मेरा अफसाना। रक्त ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳ ಮೀರಿದ ಬಂಧವಿದು, ಯಾವ ಬಿಂದುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಧಿಸಿರುತ್ತ ಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು ಚಾಚಿ ತೋಳುಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರೀತಪ್ಪಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರತಿ ನೋವನ್ನು ನನ್ನದೆಂದು ಕೈಯ ಹಿಡಿದು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಬೆಸೆದು ಮುಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ನಡೆವ ಎಂದು ಓ ಮೈ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಕಣ್ಣ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಒರೆಸುವ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತ ಓ ಮೈ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹವಿದು ಇರಲಿ ಶಾಶ್ವತ हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी छाँव है कभी कभी है धूप जिंदगी हर पल यहाँ जी पर जियो जो है समा कल हो ना हो दम तरे दम तरे दम तरे दम तरे दम तार दम तरे दम तरे दर दम 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 ಕಥೆಯೊಂದ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಬರೀ ಗುರುತುಗಳೇ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮಿನ ಬೆಂಚಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಲೈನಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲದೆ ಗುರುತೊಂದನ್ನು ನಾಗೀಚಿದೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಶಿಪ್ಪಿನ ನೆಪದಲ್ಲಿ ದಮ್ದರೆ 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 ದರೆ ದಮ್ 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 ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಜಗಳ ಕಾಮನ್ ಅಲ್ಲವೇ ಕಾಂಪ್ರೋ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತರಿತುಕೋ ಒಗ್ಗಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬರವಿದೆ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಕಾಸಿಗೊಂದೆರಡು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕು ನೀನು ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಲೈಫ್ ನಮಗಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕು ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈಟ್ ಒಂದು ಬರೆದಾಕು ಗಿವ್ ಮೀ ಸಮ್ ಸನ್ಶೈನ್ ಗಿವ್ ಮೀ ಸಮ್ ರೈನ್ ಗಿವ್ ಮೀ another chance I wanna grow up once again give me some sunshine give me some rain give me another chance I wanna grow up once again बचपन तो गया जवानी भी गई एक पल तो अब हमें जीने दो बचपन तो गया जवानी भी गई एक पल तो अब हमें जीने दो ना 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 na 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 na.
Thank you very much. That was everything we wanted to express, and the choir team added the best tune to it. I now welcome onto the stage Colonel Kalimala, our economics teacher, to present the vote of thanks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished Chief Guest of the day, His Highness, the Vice Chancellor of Presidency University, our respected Principal, Director, Integrated Program, and dear students, and learned heads of department and other academicians. It's a matter of great honor for me to propose vote of thanks to all those who have helped in making this function a resounding success. At first, my words of gratitude to our beloved chief guest for his thought-provoking speech and making this function an interesting one. Thank you very much, sir, for your words of wisdom. Definitely, your words of wisdom will have a great impact on the life of our students. I personally thank the special invitees, Ms. Neelam and Ms. Priya, for their excellent presentation and their motivational talk. My sincere thanks to all the invitees for their cooperation and support.
event of this dimension cannot take place overnight. It requires meticulous planning, execution, and an eye for every detail. I thank all the members of the teaching fraternity, especially the members of the cultural committee who have contributed a lot. They have worked beyond their comfort zone. Even I would like to thank the choir group who have made this function a great success by adding light to this ceremony. I express my words of gratitude even to the administration who have provided us with all logistic support towards organizing the function. Once again, I thank all the dignitaries and each and everyone for your contribution. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now request our principal to hand over the memento to our guest of honor.
Here.
Thank you very much, sir. That was a token of our appreciation and gratitude to our guest of honor. I now request the audience to rise with pride as we sing the Indian national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय
Jai Hind. I request everyone to kindly be seated. The dignitaries will take leave and the students will move after them.